Y'all, this is Audra Hicks, your Tennessee Realtor. Today I was going to talk to you about mortgages. So please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned because I put the real in real estate. Well, let's talk mortgages and interest rates for a moment. Um, all of my clients that have bought lately have been in the sixes. Depends on their credit score and many other factors. Um, I wanted to share some information where someone had, I think a mortgage lender friend of mine, had put out interest rates all the way back to 1975 in 5-year increments up to 2020. This is going around today. I've seen it a few times, so I thought I would share it today. I know that I've done a past video all the way back to 1972 because that was the year I was born, and I remember I looked up all of the different interest rates and done all the way up to either this year or last year. We'll have to check back on my YouTube video, a previous one. But back when we bought our home in 92, it was double digits. I think it was like 12%, and we still bought a home. Of course, people always say, well, homes were cheaper back then. Yes, but everything cost less back then than it does today. We have got a lot, inflation and everything else that happens. So the economy, um, leads people into either buying or not, or selling or not, or whatever they may need to do. Some have to refi now. They have, incurred a lot of credit card charges and things like that. But we won't get into that. I just wanted to try to go over some of these to give you a better idea of where interest rates have been historically. So let's go back to 1975, and they were at 9.17%. In 1980, 14.42%. That's a big one. 1985 was 13.06%. 1990 is when me and my hubby got married, and we bought our first house in 92. In March of 92 is when we closed on it. We built our first little home. And in 90, they were 10.13%. 95, 8.79%. You see kind of a trend. They're down, and then they go up and down a little bit, down a little bit, down a lot. So in 2000, 8.26%. And by the time 2005 came around, they were at 5.77%. 2010 was 5%. 2015 was 3.72%. 2020 was at 2.77%. And I believe we done our refi at 2.5%. Seems like it was in 2020. Maybe 2021. I don't remember. But for just a brief instance, they hit 2.5%. And that's when we were like, ooh, we want to refi ours and keep it that way. So that gives you an idea of, when you get to the twos and threes, that really isn't the norm. So historically, look back at one of my other videos and look at all of the different time frames, and we're more in a normal type interest rate over from all the years. We're so used to hearing about the twos and threes back a few years ago, but that can't last forever. Nothing lasts forever. Interest rates go up, they go down. Whenever you are ready and prepared to buy is when you should buy. The sooner you do that, the more equity you build in your home, and it'll all work out in the long run. And when they do go down lower at those times after you have bought or after you have refied or whatever you may be doing, you've sold and you've purchased, then take the time to look into getting back with your lender again and refine if it's going to be worth your while to refi. Always just check and see. And they may be able to tell you if they think the interest rates might be going down a little bit more, at that time. So, I just thought I'd give you a reality check there on different years and the interest rates and stuff. But this year has already started off being really good. People are enjoying more of the sixes to maybe seven, depending on your depending on your credit score, and many other factors go into play with your interest rate. Can you buy down the rate? Is the seller going to help give concessions to help buy down your rate? Who knows? That's up to you and your lender, and to try to figure out what's going to work best for you. If you are ready to buy, you're in this area, I would love to help sit down with you, talk with you, do a buyer's consultation. If you're wanting to sell and you live here, I'd love to talk to you about listing your home and seeing where you want to go from there. So, hopefully this has helped you today. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, and I will see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.